Welcome to my final license lowdown as your superintendent. To say that my last 11 and one half years have flown by in the blink of an eye would be a gross understatement. It seems like just yesterday that I walked back into the division to lead this outstanding group of public servants. From January 2011 to today, we've accomplished a great deal. Early on, we worked with legislators and other interested parties to undertake what would finally, in 2018, become Ohio's home inspector license law. Working shoulder to shoulder with our new board, we built the home inspector program from the ground up. Full license renewal for real estate brokers and salespersons, including brokerage assessments, was also made available online. When you renew online now, there's no need to send paper continuing education certificates to the division. In 2017, Ohio's Manufactured Homes program was absorbed by the Department of Commerce. With that transition, the Division of Real Estate and Professional Licensing became statutorily responsible for the licensing and enforcement of manufactured home dealers, including the proper setup and operation of their dealerships, brokers, and salespeople. Although appraisal management companies, commonly called AMCs, have been around since the 1960s, the banking and mortgage crisis of 2008 cast a bright spotlight on problems arising from lenders directly engaging with real estate appraisers. Federal regulations were eventually passed in 2015, and by 2018, we had Ohio's AMC regulations in place and compliant with federal requirements. The Real Estate Commission convened a task force in 2013 to review Ohio's licensing structure at that particular time to determine if it was sufficient in meeting the needs of Ohio's real estate buyers and sellers, the industry, us as regulators, and the market. Out of that task force came 11 recommendations, resulting in House Bill 532, which went into effect in 2017 and established various levels of broker and sales licenses. It permitted a principal broker to serve in that capacity for more than one company and set out a new section of Ohio Revised Code 4735 specifically around the duties of a principal broker. Cemetery law came under review in the past 11 years as well, with a comprehensive report required to be sent to legislative leaders and the governor, listing numerous recommendations for amendments to our cemetery statutes. One of my proudest achievements was gaining support for our nonprofit cemetery grants program. This program provides funding for not-for-profit registered cemeteries in Ohio to aid them in extraordinary care, repair, and maintenance of the cemetery, as well as training for cemetery staff. Additionally, more recent legislation resulting from that same Cemetery Law Review Study Committee allows the division to address cemeteries that should be registered but are not, and those that may be abandoned. Finally, the sheer number of outreach opportunities members of my staff and I have undertaken has been extraordinary. And COVID didn't hamper our time with stakeholder groups at all. That is thanks greatly in part to technology. That technology allowed us to continue our board and commission meetings too. Every one of the real estate commission, appraiser board, Home Inspector Board and Cemetery Commission members are to be incredibly commended on continuing the day-to-day work and their duties without skipping a single beat during the period of COVID. And the good works on behalf of our stakeholders, future credential holders, and consumers continues. Soon, real estate licensees will be able to transfer a sales license from one brokerage to another online. Individuals seeking a sales license will also have access to the application process entirely online. And after that, appraisers and home inspectors will soon have renewal capabilities online as well. I couldn't be prouder of the work that this team has accomplished in the last 11 plus years, and know that they, along with your new superintendent, will continue to provide excellence in service. It has been an absolute honor and privilege to serve as your superintendent. Thank you for these years.